up to your birthday, all the way to your birthday, where everything you were experiencing the year before is finally wrapping up and coming to a head, and everything is kind of balancing out, and you're, preparing for your new solar year. So for Taurus, since the sun enters Taurus on 420, haha, right, for some of you, that means that if your birthday is right on 420, your solar return would have started on March 9th. So the solar return period for Taurus is March 9th through May 19th, and it just depends on where your birthday falls, during the season of Taurus. So it's the 6 weeks leading up to your birthday is your solar return period. So Aries season is for March 21st through April 19th, okay? So we're going to look at your solar return energy, and then we're going to look at your Aries season energy. Now, before we do either, I do want to talk to you about the astrology for Aries season, because, it's quite significant and profound. There is a retrograde, a Mercury retrograde, and just based on the timing of it with other astrological events in Aries season, I really feel as though this Mercury retrograde is all about a spiritual spring cleaning, okay? Because the sun moves into Aries on the 21st of March. That's also the spring equinox, so spring has sprung. On the very next day, we have Mercury going in retrograde in Aries, and retrograde is all about the past energy, revisiting the past, clearing old wounds, all of that good stuff. And so as soon as we go into Aries, the sun, and spring starts, we have this retrograde. Also, Aries is the first zodiac sign of the zodiac. So essentially we're starting the new zodiac year as well. So Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, occupying the first house, that's all about yourself and who you are and what you think of yourself and all of those things, okay? So for everybody on a universal level, that first house is being highlighted through Aries season. And we have this retrograde sweeping through, and, Mercury goes direct on April 15th, and the very next day, we have the new moon in Aries on April 16th. So, new moons are all about brand new things, right? So, do you see the synchronicity in this retrograde, this Mercury retrograde in Aries, as we're in Aries season, ending right on the new moon? So, it's definitely a time of spiritual spring cleaning to prepare you, for the spring and summer ahead. We have the full moon in Libra on the 31st of March. It's the second blue moon of the year. And then on the 17th of April, Capricorn Saturn is going retrograde in Capricorn. Okay, so we will have a total of 3 planets in retrograde through Aries season. Jupiter, which went retrograde when the sun was in Pisces. Mercury, which will go retrograde but then return direct during the season itself. And then Saturn doesn't go retrograde till towards the end of Aries season. And, again, Saturn is the ruling planet of Capricorn. Capricorn rules the 10th house of the zodiac. So, for many people, it's their career or their status in the world. And that house is definitely going to be highlighted. Changes. It's more like changes finally accompany, like, being absorbed into your entire beingness, because Saturn is the great teacher, and he's going retrograde, so his energy is not so potent and strong, and he's in his own sign, okay? Capricorn is all about diligence and hard work and being shrewd, so there's an element that's being lifted. The energy is much lighter, which is so beautiful to go with this, Aries season energy. So it's all about change and transformation in that first house of self during Aries season. But Taurus, let's talk about you. let's talk about this past solar year, what you've been, working on, and, what it's been leading towards. So, who were you on your birthday, 2017, and what have you transitioned into by your birthday, 2018? Let's see. So, this here is the heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. What this tells me, Taurus, is that this past year, whether you've been consciously aware of it or not, has to some degree been a spiritual journey about, unconditional love for yourself, for others. This could be in romance. This could have to do with your children, your family. It could just be overall in general. Also, some of you could have fallen in love right around the time of your birthday last year. Okay, in love with a person, in love with an animal, in love with a new idea, a new hobby. It's just this right here is saying for Taurus, it's all been about your heart chakra. This could also indicate maybe you needed some healing to that heart chakra around your birthday time last year. But heart chakra, that's where you were at. Okay, so let's see. Reach for your dreams. Nice. So this is the energy you're coming into. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. Excuse me. So, for some of you out there, like that heart chakra, it's like the dream was just in your heart last year, and this year it's all about finally bringing it into fruition or really growing it, because you see this little bit of greenery coming up right here and everything else is, dark. There's nothing else growing, but we have this little bit of greenery. Okay, so this is something that's very connected to your heart last year. And now as we come into this year and move forward, it's the manifestation of that, or actually really expanding that little sprout there, which is quite beautiful if you ask me, Taurus. So let's pull some fortune cards to see what the journey of your soul was this last year and what that means for you as you come into your solar return period. So we have hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. So some of you really could have been trying to pursue or achieve a dream or a goal. And it's like, you couldn't get moving forward initially. Ooh, the siren. A temptation may lead you astray. There could have been some distractions, Taurus, that pulled you out of this heart chakra, that distracted you from your dream a bit, okay? And it could be because you were struggling here. And since this is general, like, this energy could mean so many different things. Apply it to yourself how it fits, okay? Next, we have the oracle. Seek wisdom, and guidance from the elders. So this is saying, like, throughout last year, you had this vision, you knew what you wanted, you were feeling it in your heart, you thought that was the way to go, but you were blocked, you were distracted, and you got to, like, this place where you had to seek help, seek advice, from something outside of yourself. That could have been a little literal person, or it could have been like you needed to educate yourself, or it could be, you connected with the universe and you received information that way. But because of these energies, the struggle, the blockage, it's like you were like, oh, what is wrong? What is going on here? And look at this. Spirit. unseen forces watch over you. So this is like where you learned, Taurus, that all things in divine timing, and what you are blocked from is in your highest good. It either means it's not good for you, period, or B, you're not ready for it yet. And so you could have been really trying to rush this dream or this healing in your heart or this new romance, and you were blocked, and there were other distractions that came in that really reinforced that hindrance, and ultimately it was pushing you in to your guidance of self, where you become wise and mature, and you connect in and you recognize the process of all things, and it's no longer being stubborn. I have to get my way. I'm gonna make ultimate destruction. You really come down from that place, and you're like, okay, I get it. I understand. All things move in their own time, and as you approach your birthday, whatever this was last year, you're going to be happy that it didn't work out the way that you were hoping, or as quickly as you were hoping. Look at this, the king, authority, and diplomacy. So there's like an element to you that had to get grown, that had to become wiser, had to become the elder, had to find the wisdom inside your own soul. Like was some serious heart chakra expansion for Taurus over this last year. Like you were really working with energies of unconditional love, and not just in a romantic sense, but in such a way that a dream that you might feel like can never come true, you can't let go of. And it's so strong in you, and you're like, universe, why? Like, I feel this so strong, but it's just not working out. Do I need to let it go? And it's like you come into this place of, you're not ready yet. You have more to learn, you have more growing to do, but ultimately, you are the king. You will become the authority. You will make this happen. This will manifest, okay? But this feels like something that more happens, in your new solar year. And here we are looking at your solar return. So these are the energies that are tying up for you, okay? And let's pull a couple of cards to see how specifically, that's playing out, that's working out for you. Let's look at the good stuff, like the work you've done that's going to yield you, yummy things. And I don't have these listed in the cards below, or these, because these are special just for your reading compared to the others. So these are the Madame Fortune cards, and these are Conscious Soul, I believe. I'm just a little bit tired, so yes, I believe Conscious Spirit is what that is. Conscious Spirit, and these are the Madame Fortune Teller cards. The rest of the cards I'm using in this reading will be listed in the description below. So, yes, you are going to receive closure. The struggle is coming to an end. All the things that you did not understand, they're just all going to make sense to you. Okay, you've been on a journey here, Taurus, and confidence. This here, look at all this green, all about the heart chakra. You have grown into who you are, and you now have the confidence to believe in yourself, to reach for those dreams in a different way. Like, you've really been grown in the heart chakra, which, confidence and self-esteem has a lot more to do with your second and third chakra, but I feel like it was that heart chakra, like, you needed to heal. There's so much you needed to understand to become, this wise, strong being that you needed to be for what you're reaching for. And, this is good stuff. You're just, 2018 looks like it's going to be good for Taurus, okay? That's all I got to say. You did a lot of work in 2017, you've come a long way. You walked through the desert. Look at that desert, and now she's all in lush greenery, okay? You are going to manifest a dream. Your hard work has paid off. You did everything you were supposed to do on your little checklist, Taurus, okay? You're going to receive the closure that you so desire. And also this heralds a beautiful new beginning, okay? The strong message with that, beautiful new beginning. So, let's see what challenged you. Look at that, how synchronistic. Love, yes, love on some level. This heart chakra, you were really challenged emotionally in that space. But these cards here tells me you overcome it, or you are finally completely overcoming it through Aries season as you near your birthday. And yeah, something, for some of you, you may have gone through some experiences that just completely shattered you and left you in pieces. And again, this is why we got to get strong. And maybe you were like, I just want to throw myself into my dream, or another relationship, and you were just blocked and hindered. And it's because the universe is saying, listen, my love, you've got to get yourself back together. You've got to heal your heart chakra before you can make your dreams come true, before you can be the authority that you truly are, the strength and power that you are, Taurus. You've got to put yourself back together. So for many of you, and look at, this is card 17, and we're talking about, 2017, after you turned whatever age you turned in 2017. It was all about the heart chakra for Taurus. So I will be doing your birthday reading next month during Taurus season, and we are going to look at what's ahead for your new solar year after your birthday in 2018. What are you working on? What are the gifts that you will receive for all the hard work that you put in this last solar year? You guys have made leaps and bounds. Many of you, I think it comes to self-love and self-confidence, and just a relationship with yourself. But like I said, you guys have been through a lot emotionally through 2017. So that is your solar return energy, Taurus. Let's get on to your, Aries season forecast. How are all the energies going to play out for you during Aries season? Let's start here with, where your focus is, or where your focus should be if it isn't, okay? The eternal dance, movement, will of life, path of least resistance. This is so synchronistic to the solar return energy we just looked at. Yeah, this here is like the expansion of your soul taking place through Aries season, where you really just get it. Like, you see why you were hindered in the past, okay? Because perhaps you were taking a path that was just far more challenging than you needed to face. And through Aries season, it's all about the path of least resistance. It's all about, flow and the will of life, movement. Like, it just feels like a really nice time for Taurus. And that is where your focus needs to be. Not on the challenge, but on the ease and how far you've come and just your place in the universe. So let's pull a card here to see what aspect of your personality is engaged during Aries season. As I mentioned, Aries is the occupier of the first house of the zodiac, which is all about self. So, along with that energy, so perfect with everything we just talked about, especially with that heart chakra. So the aspect of your personality that's engaged during Aries season is Chiron. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Yes, that you are healing every wound through Aries season with grace. You are dancing through the fire. You are the champion. You are the master. You come twirling in like you're like, ain't nothing got this bull down. You cannot take me down. Shoot 500 arrows in my ass. I will still not fall. I will still get up and I will charge you. Okay? Just because I'm hurting right now, do not think that I am weak. Do not think that I have lost. Do not think I have thrown in the towel, my friend. No, no, no. I'm conserving my energy because I recognize my wounds. And I'm going to heal them all the way from the physical down into the emotional, into the mental, into the spiritual. This is ultimate healing. I've been through so much, and now it's time for the ease and the flow, the healing. Such beautiful energy, Taurus. Such beautiful energy. Now, aside from this Aryan energy that is the fires of purification, healing you, nurturing you, giving you strength for the year ahead, let's see what other energies the universe is bestowing upon Taurus through Aries season. Oh, look at this. We have the Pisces energy. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. This is paired very beautifully with Chiron. This is saying that you are, the energy of forgiveness is at hand for you. It would be very easy for you to forgive because it's like you've grown so wise through your journey over the past year that you get and understand that, the things that people do, what motivates them, like you're understanding the energy behind that. And it's not that you're excusing anybody's behavior, but it's like you understand, you get where they were coming from, which makes it easier for you to heal. Now with this, strong element of forgiveness needed to take place with this energy. And I always say, sound like a broken record, that you never have to forgive the act or the behavior, but you always need to forgive the person. Why do you always need to forgive the person? Well, before I get into that, let me just say forgiving the person does not by any stretch of the imagination mean, hey, come back into my life, be close to me. No, no, no. And forgiveness has nothing to do with restoring a relationship, okay? Forgiveness is about releasing a poisonous thorn in your heart that's only hurting you. And you don't have to forgive the act or the behavior, but forgive the person, because every single one of us has made mistakes and has hurt others, whether we intended to or not. We have demonstrated behaviors that were very negatively received by others. Every single one of us. It's just part of the human experience. We grow and learn throughout life, right? So you need to forgive, Taurus, but you don't need to forgive the act or the behavior, but forgive the person and let it go so that thorn can be taken from your heart and you can find happiness once again. This is like, Aries season is all about healing, and it's like you're just dancing through it. You are just so ready. You're like, bring it on. Bring on the world. I am ready. So let's pull a card here to see which house this is all taking place in. Pisces is the occupier of the 12th house. So, that could be you're having the first house and the 12th house very highlighted for you during Aries season. Oh, look, we have two that want to pop out. So we have here the 5th house and the 9th house. This is actually very beautiful with the energies that are already out. This is all about, things that make you happy, romance, fun, your passion, your creativity. It's all about the fire within the 5th house. Leo is the ruler of the 5th house, so it's all things Leo. Now we also have the 9th house here, which is higher learning and spirituality, long journey. So Taurus, you have been on quite the journey, as I have said, and your relationships and matters of the heart have really been highlighted over your last year, and now as we come into Aries season, is finally healing this area, this house of your life, and your first house, your identity of self, because you've come into this spiritual understanding. You've been in some like intense spiritual like boot camp all of 2017. Seriously, my goodness, and it's all paying off, and it's all being healed for you through Aries season, through your solar return period. And it's seriously big healing of self and healing of your energies of relationships with others and your perception about relationships with others, because you've just been like spiritually shaken and grown, and that's why you're dancing through it. You're like, yeah, I got this by now, whatever. So let's pull a couple cards to get a bit more information. Yep, look at this. It was a lot of chaos. You've been through quite the storm, Taurus. Quite the storm. And look at this. That's card 9. That's card 19. So what I see is, yeah, we're coming to the end of this very long journey that was completely spiritually based, whether you realized it or not. It was all about growing and expanding your soul, which ultimately expands your consciousness. And then we have 19, so we have a 9. You add those together, we get a 10. You know, completion. So, what am I doing? I was about to shuffle. Oh, yeah. And you are so much wiser for it. It's like, you now know if something doesn't seem right and you're getting a feeling about something, like, you don't care what it looks like. You now know when somebody has bad intentions for you and when somebody is truly on your side and has your back. Like, nobody can fool you after what you have been through, okay? Nobody can. So, it's great to see healing coming to you through the circumstance that I see here. So, let's pull some tarot cards, Taurus. We have a jumper there. I just feel like some of you are going to be like, oh, you thought you got me? You thought you got me. Ha 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 ha. You must not know about me then. Ooh, I feel that chills. Like, you're about to call somebody to the carpet and be like, oh, no. I did not know my power. I am a bull. You know, some of you could be like, you are a tiny fish. You are a tiny scorpion. You know, you are a tiny crab. Just examples. It's like you realize your power. So, oh, nice. Yes, whatever was holding you back, no more, Taurus. You have grown so spiritually over the last year, and now Aries season is all about the release before the sun moves into Taurus and just shines all over you. Beautiful. Oh, yes. And look at this. Look at, here's the Taurus symbol. Here's the Aries symbol. Things are turning around for Taurus in Aries season, okay? Also, with this knight, this says, I've been through hell and back, but I've won the war, and I'm only the wiser and the smarter for it. And I'm going to rest a minute, but then I'm getting back in the game because I have a plan, and I know what I'm capable of now. Okay, beautiful energy. Oh, yes, yes. And then look at this. We have strength. It is just what you've been through. Like I said, Taurus, it has grown you in leaps and bounds in ways you didn't even know that you could grow or that you needed to grow. And it's like nothing can break you now. Nothing can break you. Not only are you a bull, Okay? You are a Taurus. You're a bull. This here is Leo the lion, so you are the king of the jungle as well. You have that fire, that lion, that roar within, okay? Your reading, honestly, is making me think of Katy Perry's song, Roar, because it's like, you held me down, but I got up, and yes, you did, Taurus, and now they're gonna hear you roar, right? And not only are they gonna hear you roar, they're gonna feel your stampede. Whew, they better watch out. Like, yeah, you're just like, you back together. You are back together, and you are on it, and you are only the wiser for it, and there's gonna be no stopping you. You're just gonna demolish. Okay, like, yeah. Woo. Great energy, Taurus. I love it. So let's pull some advice for you about all of this. What is your advice to Taurus universe? Relationships and partnerships. Yes, you are definitely going to be far more selective about who you let into that heart of yours. Doesn't mean you're not going to be your beautiful self, but you've learned the lesson where, some people can be close to you and some people can just know you, if you understand what I'm saying. So, yes, relationships are definitely going to improve for you. And, again, there's great healing taking place for Taurus, especially about these relationships. We have the 5th house there. Now, dream your life. Yes, you are ready to be, have, and do whatever you want. You are the only thing that truly stops yourself. So this is saying, like, don't hold back, Taurus. Dream as big as you can dream. And now is the time to start moving forward to making that happen. Whatever it is that you desire. And if whatever you put your intention and focus to, this dream your life, you will make it happen. You are so powerful and strong. You will make it happen 100%. Wow, what a reading. So, Taurus, that is the messages I got for you. Very deep, very spiritual. I absolutely love your reading. I hope you did too. I am wishing you all the best through Aries season.